Bullying is about power. Let's not complicate it. Bullying is just someone trying to dominate you.
Accept me as part of you.
Bullies try to control you by making you feel small, weak, or angry. They want to feel bigger, better, or stronger by tearing you down. You can actually win this game without playing their way. Here's how you actually stop bullies. Watch till end, because by the end of this video, no one would ever try bullying you. Before we get into this, first we need to know what's bullying really about. Bullying is just an imbalance of power. The bully wants to feel like they've won, and they do that by making you upset. If you cry, yell, or get mad, they've succeeded. That's their reward. Think about it. They insult you. You react. They laugh. The more upset you get, the more power you hand them. It's that simple. Here are 3 ways to stop bullies. Step 1. Stay calm and outsmart them. The first rule when dealing with bullies is simple. Don't react. Stay calm. Bullies thrive on getting a reaction, so deny them the satisfaction. The key is emotional toughness. You can't control what they say, but you can control how you respond. If you don't give them a reaction, they lose interest. Nobody likes playing a game they can't win. You don't have to play their game. Don't give your power away by reacting the way they want. Every time you stay calm, you win, and every time you lose control, they get exactly what they're after. You don't need to be perfect to beat a bully. You don't have to be the most confident, the smartest, or the toughest person in the room. What you need is simple: self-control. Just keep your emotions in check. It's not about being fearless, it's about refusing to give them satisfaction. The less you care about their words, the less power they have over you. If someone crosses the line into violence or threats, don't ignore it. Bullying with words is one thing, but when it becomes physical or dangerous, it's no longer just bullying, it's a crime. Don't try to handle that alone. Talk to someone you trust, whether it's a teacher, parent, or authority figure. Getting help isn't weak, it's smart. And if you're confident, you can take care of it yourself. If you're capable and strong. If you believe this can be life-threatening, take immediate action. If you're looking for trouble, simply knock them out clean, which might lead to legal consequences. So, if you can't handle the aftermath, focus on subduing or incapacitating the bully rather than knocking them out clean. Here are 2 techniques you can use to subdue the bully. 1. Wrist lock. A technique where you grip the attacker's wrist and apply controlled pressure to immobilize their hand and arm. How to do it. Grab the bully's wrist with your hand, keeping your grip firm but not overly aggressive. Rotate their wrist slowly and gently in a circular motion, usually toward their thumb or inward. This movement targets the natural limitations of their wrist joint. Apply steady pressure to control their movements, forcing them into an uncomfortable position without causing serious harm. Why it works. The wrist is sensitive to pressure and motion limits. A properly executed lock prevents them from striking or grabbing you. 2. Arm pin. A method to immobilize the bully's arm, rendering them unable to continue their attack. How to do it. Grab their arm, preferably by the upper arm or forearm, and pull it across their body. Use your body weight to press their arm against a solid surface, such as the ground or a wall. Keep their arm in a position where they can't easily move or free it. If you're standing, you can also use your leg for added control by pinning their arm against your thigh. Why it works. The leverage you create with your body makes it difficult for them to regain control of their arm, giving you time to de-escalate or call for help. Use reverse psychology. Agree with their insults and respond nicely, but with a confident smile. For example, if they say, "You're so dumb," you could reply, "You know what? Sometimes I do feel like that, thanks for noticing." The key is to confuse them and take the wind out of their sails. Give rewards for good behavior. If they back off or stop bothering you, give them subtle rewards, help them out during class, or be friendly when they're nice. but don't become a pushover. Draw the line. Helping with a test is fine. Doing their homework is not. This approach works because bullies don't know what to do with kindness, and they'll quickly lose interest if they can't get under your skin. Step 2. Take back your power. If staying calm and being nice doesn't stop the bully, it's time to send a clear message. You're not an easy target. This step is about showing them that their actions won't break you, and you're ready to stand your ground. Match their tone and attitude. Communicate in a way they understand, but without being mean or crossing any lines. For instance, if the bully uses sarcasm, respond with sarcasm, but keep it light and controlled. If they say, "Nice shirt, did your grandma pick it out?" you might reply, "Yeah, she's got great taste, doesn't she?" This shows you're unfazed and can hold your own. Project strength and confidence. Walk tall, maintain eye contact, and speak with authority. Even if you don't feel confident, act like you do. It's all about the image you project. Bullies look for weakness, so if you present yourself as someone who's strong and unshaken, they'll think twice before targeting you. Avoid physical retaliation. This isn't about fighting back physically, but about showing emotional and mental resilience. You're telling the bully, "You can't control me." When you stand your ground, the bully starts to realize they can't win. This makes them lose interest because their behavior no longer gets the reaction they want. Step 3. Befriend the bully. Sometimes, the most unexpected way to stop bullying is to flip the script, turn the bully into a friend. This approach works because it shifts the dynamic completely, leaving no room for hostility. Find common ground. Look for things you both like: sports, music, hobbies, or even a class you're in together. Engage with them on those topics to show you're not so different. For example, if you know they like basketball, you could say, "Hey, saw your game last week. You've got a solid jump shot." Compliments like this catch them off guard and make them see you in a new light. Acknowledge their positive traits. People love to hear good things about themselves. When the bully does something kind or even neutral, call it out. For instance, if they help someone, you might say, "That was cool of you to do." This helps them associate being nice with positive attention. Maintain your boundaries. Being friendly doesn't mean becoming a doormat. Make it clear that you're extending kindness, but you won't tolerate disrespect. For example, if they test your limits, calmly say, "I'm cool with being friends, but I'm not okay with that kind of talk." Shift the relationship dynamic. By appealing to their better nature, you take away their reasons for targeting you. If they see you as someone they like or respect, they're far less likely to bully you. Turning a bully into a friend is a powerful strategy. Not only does it stop the bullying, but it also fosters understanding and can even help the bully grow as a person. However, this requires patience and effort, so stay consistent and don't give up too soon. When all else fails, play dirty, only as a last resort. Before we dive into this, a disclaimer. These strategies are purely for informational purposes and should be used responsibly. Now let's get tactical. Expose their insecurities. Identify what makes them self-conscious, maybe a crush, their popularity, or their image, and subtly point it out. For instance, if they act differently around their crush, casually mention, "Wow, you're so nice to some people. I didn't know you could be like that." Control the narrative. Stick around their friends or people they admire. When the bully sees you bonding with their social circle, they'll feel pressured to act nice. Keep subtly pointing out their flaws so they have to maintain that act. Turn their allies against them. Manipulate the situation by making their friends think the bully is changing. For example, tell them, "You've noticed how Mike is acting so differently lately, right?" Like they're trying to be nice. This can spark doubts and even turn their friends against them, flipping the power dynamic. The goal here is to make the bully realize that their actions have consequences and that being mean isn't worth it. Life is full of jerks. You're going to meet people who are mean, rude, or just plain cruel. But that doesn't define you. You're stronger than their words, tougher than their insults, and smarter than their games. When you learn how to handle bullying, you're not just protecting yourself in the moment, you're building skills for life. If you like this video, hit the like button. It helps others find this content, and that helps me too. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.